Hi. Welcome back to another quick message from yours truly. Okay? Now, oh, lordy. You know me, getting on here when it's time for go to bed. But I wanted to leave a quick message because it's been a while. It's been a while since held my hand up high. It's been a while since I've been. No. In my way. I don't know how the song goes, but what I want to talk about is letting go and new beginnings. That's been a common thing in my life right now. So I know if it's in my life, I'm not the only one going through it. So it must be going on in other people's lives as well. So let's talk about it, okay? And the cards that came out, realization, right on time. Okay, before I read this, it comes a time where we have to let go of the past. And I know it's scary. Right now I'm talking to you, okay? I know it's scary. I know. But what's scarier? Letting go or holding on to what you know? Sometimes we have to, the fee for moving forward is letting go. Trusting in E, all of the above. You can feel A to D, whatever you want, whatever it is you pray to. Trusting in that. Trusting in you. That you are being guided. That you are being guided where you are meant to be. Becoming the person you are meant to become. That all this is for a reason. And if it's not for a reason, then it's all for nothing. And it's for nothing, then it makes it worthwhile. If you know what nothing is, If you have a relationship with nothing, then it all being for nothing is okay. But it don't have to be all for nothing. It can be for something. You are something. It's all for you. Remember that. But realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. It's always when we hear internal, external, I'm going to relate it to the blue twin flame journey, okay? It's a little warm. Internally is our masculine energy. Everything conceived. Everything perceived is feminine energy. External, this whole three-dimensional world. You are watching me in your feminine energy. You are perceiving me. You are seeing me. You are hearing me. You are feeling me. But feelings can kind of be masculine energy, depending on who you ask. Are you asking me? But no, but seriously. So when your masculine energy and your feminine energy are both aligned and telling you the same thing, if what you are thinking is saying move on, it's time to move on, and you're seeing evidence around you that it's time to move on, then damn it, it's time to move on. Why keep going back? Because the more you keep going back, the more you keep coming back, it's not stunting your growth. It's not hindering your growth. Because you're going to grow at the time you need to grow. But it's showing yourself that you're not yet ready. So now we should try to figure out why we aren't ready. What are we holding on for? What more do you need to see? You've conquered so much in that. If it's time to move on, there's really not much more to conquer in that paradigm, in that dimension, in that realm. In that situation. You've done all you can do. Otherwise, it wouldn't be time to move on. The door wouldn't appear. It's time to move on. Man. And it's all to become the highest expression in this world. And that's what we're really trying to do, We're really trying to get our masculine energy to match our feminine energy. Our thoughts, ideas, it knows where we're going, It's thinking of it all, everything you do had to have come here first. The power that holds, knowing that. Every thought, every idea, every venture, like if you have a business, for example, we don't know that business that you start is going to become $1 million profit, that is going to help millions of people. But you had that idea first, It came from your masculine energy. But then you have to do the work to produce it into your feminine energy. And then after it's produced, your masculine and feminine energy is going to work together. And then it's going to do its thing. And the universe, all the above, will let it go. It will do what it needs to do. But you have to do that work for it. So essentially, like I said, it's becoming your highest expression. Your masculine energy is catching up with your feminine energy. You have to allow that. Just like, for example, me going to the gym. Okay? If I see myself as, I don't want to say a musclehead, but toned up, or if I see myself a gymnast or an athlete, I have to go to the gym and I have to train and I have to do and I have to eat and I have to do all this stuff in order to see myself like that. When you go to school, you go to university, you have to see yourself as a doctor. You have to go do the work to become that doctor. So essentially, your masculine energy is catching up. Well, your feminine energy is catching up to your masculine energy. You already see yourself. Your thoughts, your ideas, your dreams, your goals, everything in here already sees you there. So now your physical has to play catch up to get there. What do we have to do? And then it's up to all the above, God, Most High, the universe, to pave the way. Once you've decided that's where you want to go, it aligns everything else, because that's all you have to do is just decide. That's the hardest part. And letting go. Letting go of the things you don't need anymore. Once upon a time, yes, you needed those things. And I wouldn't even say a need. You wanted, you got, you received. You're welcome. But now it's time for those things to go. Let's read the second card. Healing. Healing. Letting go is healing. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Senses, everything you perceive, you're sensing your feminine energy again. Using things like this message, using things like these cards, using things like, a random stranger giving you that advice that you need. Using things like a sibling telling you what you need to hear. All of those things is just the divine using those things to get that message to you. So listen to the message. It's there for a reason. All these things don't line up just because. It's not just a coincidence. You see me shuffling those cards, shucking and jiving, shuffling those cards, you know. Why did they come out that way? Those two came out just like that, how they needed to. All right. Because that last card said healing, I'm going to go for the Healing Waters deck. Even though I feel like I read from here recently, but just because it said healing, I'm going to read from here. Just because it said healing. I think that's what this video is going to be called. Healing. What was the other card? Not relationships. If I can remember. Realization. Maybe I'll do both. Which one of these decks would resemble realization? You are a badass. So we're going to go there next. Alright, let me get one card. Okay, see how I caught this one? These two dropped, but I caught this one. I said I need one card, not two. But the two that dropped. She Who Flows and Plunge. Oh yeah, you took a plunge, all right. All right. The Mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. Were we not just talking about this? Your masculine energy. That's within. Again, see how all this is just lining? Intuition is pointless unless you act on it. But it rarely makes logical sense, which is why it makes faith to trust it and courage to act on it. But when we do gather up the will to act on our intuition, each and every day we'll find ourselves living a truly blessed, deeply aligned life that's led from within. I call it living a soul-led life. There's a golden thread before you, calling you toward it, beckoning you forth. You're being called to trust your inner compass and be led from within. Mist and fog from when it's extremely humid and water vapors condenses to form droplets that hang in the air. When mist or fog set in, it's as if everything's hanging in a state of mystery. When you're walking in mist, you make sure you're facing the right way. Slow down and enter a state of trust. Following your intuition is similar to that. While you may not know every step along the way, or the exact destination, you're called to trust your inner compass. To trust the path, that the path will appear before you and for you, like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, following the yellow brick road. We're all being led home to ourselves and our soul's path. It just requires us to constantly trust the guidance system within. Wow. And that goes perfect with what we were already talking about. And this is why I love the Blue Twin Flame journey. Because you get these coincidences and synchronistic events. They're not even synchronicity. Well, they're not even coincidences. They're more so synchronicities because everything lines up. And you see evidence of this. If you want to see more evidence of it, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. But yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about. When your masculine energies, internal, matches your feminine energy, external. Okay, so I went to that deck because the last card we pulled said healing. The next card said realization. And what better deck to get a realization from than You Are a Badass? You know what? Actually, because I do 4 cards, I'm going to do, because that would be a little off. I did 2 from that deck, 1 from that deck. I'm going to do affirmators. A card from here. And let this be the realization, okay? So let us get a card that we need, that's going to not help us realize. Down count. Okay, yeah, I almost messed those cards up. Oh, they're already messed up. Okay, I'm gonna get a card. That's going to give us a realization, an eye opener. Like we need one. It's already been eye opening enough, you know. When it comes to letting go, what's an eye opener, a realization that we need to hear that aligns with what we're already talking about? Alright, I just need 1 card. All I need is 1 card, 1 card. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Ooh. Caught it. Joy. To enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it will make it it will make it way better. Today I will add joy to everything. Really slather it on. Today I am Orville Redenbacher of joy. And life's popcorn is about to get it. Yes. You know, that's a great time because we get so caught up on trying to, you know, be stuck in the past. And it's like, well, how do we go forward? What do we do? Follow your joy. Follow what makes you happy. No longer letting the things that make you down get you down. You know, let that stuff behind. If it's not bringing you joy, don't do it anymore. Just follow your joy. And that is a realization right there. I'm glad we got that card. Thank you. All right. Before I go, let's give thanks to E all the above. You can feel A through D with whatever you want. Okay. Next, all day long, we breathe unconsciously for ourselves. So let's just take a moment to breathe for someone else, whether they know you're breathing for them, whether they're here for you to breathe, or whether they're here for you, whether they're here for you to breathe for them, whether they're no longer here, whether they're inanimate, you know, your stuffed animal. Let's just take a breath for your stuffed animal. You know, so on a count of 3, we're going to inhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And then exhale. All right. I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. And I will talk to you guys in another video. Bye.